Hello and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am John MugiwaraJM, and let's continue. So now, for the final time in my playthrough, we are going to go investigate the disappearance of Flame. With shock and chagrin, we know who it is, but someone close to us may be involved. Beyond here is Yuritsa's room. Current month will end, the story will progress. All the activities and special events for the month that we skipped to proceed. Continue. I've done everything this week. I'm good.
Thank you so much. Professor Yuritsa, are you there?
He does not seem to be here. On the ground. Professor Manuela.
Is she injured?
She's unconscious. Someone clearly attacked her.
Look at her hand. It looks as though she is pointing at something. There.
There's an opening behind that shelf. Perhaps a secret passageway.
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here?
We know as much as you do. She needs to be taken to the infirmary.
Yes, of course, and quickly. Give me a hand, child.
Understood. I'll support her head. Professor, I'll be back shortly. Please be careful.
Oh, we're Edelgardless in here.
Does this mean Professor Yuritsa did it? Could he also have kidnapped Flame?
We should start by investigating this passageway. Do you agree, Professor?
Let's investigate.
Agreed. The culprit could be hiding inside.
That settles it. We'll take the offensive. Here we come, you monsters!
Oh, it just hit me. This could be the way that we lead to Abyss. This is their secret entrance. Come to think of it, why wasn't Abyss around? Well, they're probably like deep, deep underground.
I never would have imagined. I see someone. They're unconscious.
Is it Flame?
Yes. And there is someone else, too. It appears to be another student.
Someone's coming. I recognize that scythe and mask. It's that jerk we fought at the Holy Mausoleum.
That sword, you must be. One of us will die, the other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
The last time we'll dance it, dude.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I am grateful. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's see. No Edelgard, so she's unavailable.
Well, come back soon.
We have to do this in 25 turns.
Our objective is to recover Flame. Let us hope we are not too late. Something odd about the floor over there. What will happen if we step on it?
Stay focused. Each battle, a chance to grow.
As you wish.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Let me in there.
That's my cue. I will get the victory.
Ready anytime.
That will kill me. No.
I got this. Always getting stronger. That was meant. Victory is assured. You should be honored. Enlightening.
And my printer is going for some reason? Okay.
Only a fool challenges me. Guess I've gotten better.
On that. Nope, move him here.
I thought I was dead. I guess hard work does pay off.
How humiliating.
Aw, this stinks.
I owe you one. Practice does make perfect.
All roses have thorns.
Contraptions in the floor. Stay alert.
You fought well. My technique could use some polish.
Thank you. It's simple logic. So obvious.
Predict next try. It's on. That is that.
I get things done. You are nothing. Greatness awaits me.
Should have trained better.
Back to the fray.
Okay, so does nobody have a door key?
That was nothing.
How's this?
Felt like a nice breeze, actually.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Whoa, I've never seen magic block. Get fucked. There you go.
Anywhere I can hide.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. I actually won.
You could have at least tried.
Thanks so much.
Well, that's a trap. No one here has a door key? No, he does. Oh, Bernadetta has one.
Interesting apparatus. I wonder if we can operate it.
So you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
I'd rather be napping.
Let's do this.
Oh, fuck.
As expected. We must all do our part.
This is harder than expected.
Got him! I guess hard work does pay off.
Thanks for helping.
If only my research had such results.
This was beneath me.
I went overboard.
The noble standard.
Ah, damn it.
Damn it! I went overboard.
There, that way he's at least gone.
Winning's always nice. Not
That was nothing. Oh.
I
Get the victory.
Ready anytime. I can do this!
I did it! I did!
I did it! I murdered that man!
As you wish.
Oh no. Stay focused.
I got this.
Put me in there.
I can fight through anything.
The mark of nobility.
Guess I've gotten better.
For Lady Edelgard.
Time for seconds! Plenty more where that came from. Still got room to grow.
You're better than I thought.
Can I go now? I shouldn't strain myself.
Okay, shit, how many turns has it been?
I owe you one.
Turn 12. We still have a bit of time.
Sorry.
That's my cue.
I actually won!
All right, what's next?
You could have at least tried.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Oh, so if you were playing the Black Eagles first, this may be your first indication that that's Edelgard.
Flame Emperor? Rather worrisome that he sounds intent on showing up again. Are they both okay? We should get them out of here.
The enemy is withdrawn. Let's carry them up.
Ferdinand was the MVP. How about that? Guess switching him to Cavalier was probably the best thing I could have done.
They're pale and their pulses are slow. Still, I don't believe their lives are in danger.
You found Flame? Where?
You missed the most important part of the mission. We found her within that secret passage. The culprits were the Death Knight and... what was his name? Ah, the Flame Emperor. Sadly, they got away.
All that matters is Flame's safety. Right, Professor?
Right.
We will take these two to the infirmary. Professor, please inform Seteth.
Whatever the circumstance, I'm glad Flame is safe. Though I'm curious to find out who that other girl is. Huh? Professor? Is that Smile?
You bet it is.
You look happy. I don't think I've ever seen you like this before. Anyhow, we should hurry to Seteth. He must be beside himself by now.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flame is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
I couldn't have done it without the students.
Yes, of course. I shall express my gratitude to the students as well.
But why was Flame taken to begin with?
Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth. The one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yaritza. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flame's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
That's a great idea.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flame's safety?
It'd be my pleasure.
I shall speak with the Archbishop immediately. Please, promise to look after Flame. She is all I have.
I'm so glad that Flame is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the Academy. But who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flame are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
Is Monica a student here?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flame, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered.
Oh, that's right. So we get her for a bit.
Still out there. So we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much.
Will you come to the Battle of Eagle and Lion?
Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach, and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you.
I promise.
Don't just nod solemnly. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just being cautious. Then again, I guess you're always solemn.
Don't need to see that again. I'm sure we have support, so that's my last thing for this little batch of recording. Oh good, 5,000 gold, because I spent it all on battalions. Oh shit, we're in October.
Professor, you already know about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, correct?
Only the name.
I see. In that case, allow me to fill you in. It's a large-scale mock battle between the rival houses that takes place every year.
Its scale is incomparable to the mock battle we fought during the Great Tree Moon. It will take place in the vast Gronder Field. That is in Empire territory to the southeast of Garreg Mach.
Whichever house defeats the most opponents wins. Of course, the professors also fight alongside their respective houses.
Well, usually. Professor Manuela is being prudent. She will not be participating this year. Since his longtime rival will be absent, Professor Hanneman has also declined.
What should I do?
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Are you feeling any better, Professor Manuela?
Thanks to all of you.
I can't, for the life of me, think he's sincerely asking that.
To see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Correct. We will not be...
Even if I didn't know what I know about the Black Eagles, I'd be like, no, there's nothing right about him asking if people are okay.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
If I'm the only professor present...
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Growth results from the previous month have been included in this report.
Perhaps I've been well taught. Seems simple enough. How long will this take?
One step before the next step.
I can do better now.
Am I making progress? I'm getting the hang of this.
Ferdinand and Ingrid did stable duty for 3 weeks. Sword of the Creator can use 20 times. You have allies who can take advanced exams. First, we have quite a few of these to get through. Oh, no.
Hubert?
Yes?
I wanted to thank you for the other day. You know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
When she fainted standing up.
Nothing. It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
Well, that's...
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening.
And I enjoy it.
I'm told so often.
Can't imagine why.
Don't laugh like that.
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
The grin of death itself. It's terrifying.
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too.
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
No, you're not. It's a trick. You're lulling me into a false sense of security. I can't stand it.
She's a lost cause.
Oh, my alarm. And my Ring Fit alarm, too. Couldn't have had better timing. Hubert and Bernadetta have attained support level C. Oh, I really only had a couple. So Petra and Ferdinand are my next ones.
Ferdinand? Our professor is wanting to see you. He has much concentration right now. I will wait for him to be finished reading.
Diplomacy has an effect upon weapons development. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, Petra, how long have you been there?
A short time.
Long enough to do the
You
standing.
were devoting all of your attention to that book.
Forgive me, I was fully absorbed in my reading. I see you have been reading as well. Anything interesting?
I am studying the history of Fodlan.
A history book. What a keen student you are. And it's about House Hresfeld. Certainly a stimulating topic.
I am wishing to learn all about Fodlan. What is the book you are reading?
Oh, this? This relates to a little hobby of mine. the regional history of weapons development in Fodlan. Militaries have to adapt their weapons according to terrain and climate, and they have to keep up with technologies in other regions. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is interesting. I see why you would be enjoying that kind of reading.
Oh, does that excite your curiosity too? Perhaps you would care to read more about it then. This is just one of 18 volumes, and our library has the entire collection.
I give you my gratitude. Research of weapons could be a good reference for me. Oh, please take my apologies. I was meaning to tell you that our professor is wanting to see you.
Oh, it is not like you to forget something. I suppose I ought to be going then.
Yes, it is a rarity that I forget something. But it is not impossible.
And notice as these supports go on, her grasp of the Fodlan language gets better. Wonder if that's intentional. Alright, we have some certifications for me.
A new path to tread.
And then there's Flame, but she already is an intermediate. We have a bunch of intermediate seals. Oh, we better sell some gold if I have any. Huh, I didn't pick up any at all.
I passed? Well done, me.
It's all thanks to hard work.
And that's about all I can do for now. So I will see you guys the next time we have an important thing. I think we're having some paralogs come up too, so we can start those as well. Yep, they're now available to us. I think I did these though, so I'll do them, but I'm not going to record anything we've already done. But at any rate, I will see you guys shortly. Okay, so we have some more supports to do. So Linhart and Ferdinand's next. Oh, I moved my microphone. Whoops, I was taking a phone call.
Observant as ever, Ferdinand. What can I help you with?
You have been utilizing clever tricks to give me the slip. But not today. Prepare yourself. A noble cannot escape from his duty. Hold these words in your heart.
It seems you really mean it this time. I suppose I have no choice but to outmatch you.
Finally, a little enthusiasm. You are bravely stepping upon the path of nobility. Let us begin!
Come now, Ferdinand. Don't be foolish. I can't possibly train with you. I have places to be.
Wait! I will not allow you to get away!
I can't run anymore.
Just admit defeat.
Can't we? Just a minute. Ferdinand, let me catch my breath.
Well, maybe just for a moment. I could use a rest myself. I am surprised you could run so far. I had assumed that all that lounging around would have dulled your constitution. But I had a difficult time keeping up.
The fear of having to exert myself really helped.
The fear of having to exert yourself made you run and exert yourself.
It's been a while since I ran like that. It actually feels pretty good.
It does it not? Well, how about we say that thrilling chase was your training for the day? If you will excuse me, I am going to run even more, so I can catch you next time.
After all the running you already did? That's our Ferdinand. You always give everything your all, don't you?
And what is wrong with that?
Nothing whatsoever, Ferdinand. I mean that.
And one more. Bernadetta and Ferdinand.
Bernadetta, if you have a moment...
Oh shit.
The hour of fate arrives.
Bernadetta, if you have a moment, I would like to discuss what happened before. I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
I don't have to open the door? Is this a truce? Okay. I like truces.
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Oh, thanks for caring, but I'm fine, actually.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do. And for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Maybe a little bit.
Frankly, I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself. As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did. I have always strived to be a good person, but I suppose all that striving was for nothing. I have failed in my duty as a noble.
Ferdinand?
Yes, Bernadetta?
I don't really know much about this sort of thing, but you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know. I'm to blame too. I hurt you, and I'm sorry.
Really, it is fine. It healed quickly.
And it wasn't for nothing either.
I am not so sure.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need. But you're right. I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it. You are already much more outgoing than you used to be.
I love that they saved a little bit on modeling and animating him by not having him in here.
To step outside. I'm too scared. But the next day, I try again. Because I know that one mistake doesn't ruin everything. So you're still... I mean, just because you... That doesn't mean... I don't know how to put it. But that's how it is. So, the end.
What a graceful end to the conversation.
Hey! Come on, that was serious. At least I got you to laugh.
Oh, that was sweet. I liked that. And now for the Battle of Eagle and Lion. End of the War of Eagle and Lion today is a special dish in the dining hall, partaking in the festivities. Of course.
This is one of my favorites. How did you know?
I don't know, the game auto-generated it. And now for the very last time that I do the not as deadly version of this battle. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a traditional contest of strength between the three houses, has arrived. It will take place at Gronder Field, which lies in Imperial territory.
Sorry to trouble you.
Gronder Field is in the Empire. It's actually part of my family's territory, House Berkeley's. It is the largest field in all of Fodlan. The grain it produces sustains the whole Empire. Wait, I sure hope we don't destroy all that grain.
We might.
It's considered the most suitable place for a large-scale battle.
Professor, if it were up to you, how would you approach this battle?
I would surprise them with clever schemes. Or fight him head on. Yes, anything to raise my support with her.
Sounds like a certain someone we both know. But as you wish, we'll use whatever strategy you think is best. If the Black Eagle House bands together, we won't lose.
Our strength is superior. So if we do lose, it will be on your shoulders, Professor.
If you are not confident you can do this, just sit back and leave it to me.
The most you will do is make things worse. You'll just get in Lady Edelgard's way.
Are you two about to fight? Oh, count me in! Wait, no, I think we all need to calm down.
We have no lack of opponents. I am ready to go hunting for our enemies.
Hunting isn't exactly... Well, I guess they're pretty similar, actually. I'm just gonna hide in the fort and cheer everyone on. There, is a fort, right?
I mean, I'm sticking you on the fort.
But it's deep in enemy territory. How kind of you to offer to cut through for us.
Oops.
What? No, that's not what I meant! Good work, Bernie.
This will be your first battle, won't it, Flame? You don't seem nervous at all.
I shall give it my all.
Our battle will begin shortly. The flag of the Black Eagles will soon grace Gronder Field.
Oakley dokley. I've actually been editing these as I've been recording them, and apparently the Black Eagles run is going to be a lot shorter than I thought it would. Not just in chapter length, but like I've only done like 2 episodes of this now, and we're already on the Battle of Gronder Field. We're like so close to the friggin' time skip. It's almost crazy. Do I have everybody's battalions replenished? Nah, evidently not.
Come back soon!
Alright, Battle of Eagle and Lion, one last time.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to begin at long last. Everyone, show off the results of your dedicated training.
Remember, we're not just fighting for honor. There's a prize at stake.
It's almost time to begin. Steel yourselves, everyone.
You all should know, I am not about to go easy on you today.
As long as we can pull off the win, it doesn't matter how.
Our victory must be absolute, no matter what it may take.
It is time.
Forward, now!
For honor!
Yeah, just go.
The ballista in the center of the battlefield. The house that secures it will have a clear advantage.
Well, Ash, you're going down.
As you wish.
Battle.
I got this.
Let us away.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will get the victory.
Put me in there.
I will prevail.
Oh no.
Stay focused.
Ooh, you almost got him.
Can I go now? Oh, did I get stronger?
Black Eagles and Blue Lions are fighting. Maybe we can sneak right past them.
You are not.
Oh, I never gave him his lance back. But oh well.
Always getting
Worked in my favor that time.
For Lady Adelgard.
Anywhere I can hide. Thanks so much.
Oh, the vacuum's running. Neat. That's okay. I don't think you guys can hear it that well anyway. Because I hope not.
A stronghold for me to seize? Splendid. There goes Lawrence acting on his own. Guess we've got no choice but to capture the central hill and cover it.
That was nothing. The mark of nobility.
limits.
Wow, amazing.
All right, Raphael, you know how it goes. Punch that horse. A better idea. I like that.
My plan is flawless. You could have at least tried.
That's right, I meant to move Caspar over there.
Sorry.
Oh no, Flame!
Don't underestimate us.
Not so fast. This was beneath me.
Oh, I could take out Lysithea like right there.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Only a fool challenges me.
I will remove you! My heart is full of victory.
Oh, Christine's got Smash open.
Disappointing, but I will not misplace my heart.
Well, I will stream with you just in a minute. I gotta finish the Battle of Eagle and Lion.
No matter what. I thank you.
As you wish. hardly worth my time. I'm pretty much perfect.
Should have trained better.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Oh, there's the do. Excuse me.
I owe you.
Yeah, normally I'd fast forward, but I was writing a text. She has like a mace, not an axe.
I can improve too, you know.
Who's the better axeman now?
Failure is not an option. Everyone will be so pleased.
I can fight through anything.
Appreciated.
That was nothing.
No hesitation. You fought well.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. The mark of nobility.
Shit, Ferdinand's already level 20.
This can't be right.
begin.
Nice try to do.
My thanks.
Nice try.
You predicted.
Allow me to demonstrate.
That is that.
No time like the present. People.
You fought well.
My technique could use some polish.
Raph versus Adu.
I think I get it now.
Bye-bye, Adu.
For Lady Edelgard.
Hey, princess, heads up. There's a rat right by your imperial feet.
How dare you make a fool of me? You will not.
Don't talk about Hubert that way.
Ah, so the sheer terror in your eyes was something else entirely. My mistake. Anyway, it was only a joke.
You really hope to unsettle me with childish jokes? It won't work. You must stand.
Actually, it kind of did.
Don't waste my time.
It's a long road yet. I'm starting to get it.
Sorry, but it's about time I make my exit. The rest of you, please finish the job. I can't wait to challenge you. I can fight through anything. Good.
Is that everybody on the Golden Deer side?
Hardly worth my time. This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well. Perhaps I've been well taught.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Good dodge. Raphael, punch that horse.
Strength in action. Huh.
It's simple logic.
Unexpected.
So, it is time to cross blades. I never imagined such a day would come to pass.
If the Empire and the Kingdom go to war, we'll be able to fight as much as we please.
I'm sorry, but that is not something to joke about. The thought of fighting you is troubling at best.
In that case, I wonder when you'll be able to stomach facing me in battle. Do you need a few moments?
And we win.
A change for the better.
I suppose my training wasn't enough. The Blue Lions have no choice but to retreat.
That is the end of this year's Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And the winners are the Black Eagles.
Thank you for your hard work, everyone. I dare say that prize is as good as ours.
Took me 11 turns. And Hubert was the MVP. My God.
My, thank you so much.
Edelgard, Professor, that was a spectacular battle. You both fought exceptionally well.
Complete and utter defeat. I would hate to make an enemy of you two.
No need to get carried away with praise. I know you both feel we won by a paper-thin margin, and I won't deny it. If we were to fight again, there's no telling who would prevail. What do you think, Professor?
They were nothing.
Professor? Well, I suppose it's okay to let victory go to your head just this once.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
In which I'm forced to cross swords with you.
True, although the Battle of the Eagle and Lion was originally named after a war between the Empire and the Kingdom. But that's all in the past. I'm sure even the name will one day fade from the pages of history.
I hope so.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
It would be a fine opportunity to get to know each other better. Count me in.
So be it. Let's plan to meet up on the night we return. Is that okay with you, Professor?
I'm looking forward to it.
Seeing such a big smile on your face is a rare gift. It makes me feel like I can maybe relax a little too.
treasures at that feast.
Put your chin high, Bernie. It was a chance for you to have growth.
But everyone was acting so friendly. It was overwhelming.
Linhart, I wasn't done talking to you. If those Alliance guys came at it from here, and those Kingdom guys came from there...
I know. We'd have been able to take them out all at once. I heard you. I'm going to bed now.
Did anyone get the feeling that there were already couples forming? That's not really fair, is it? I wanted to sneak off with someone too.
Man, Dorothea really wants to get laid.
I was hoping for some tea after our meal anyway. Would you care to join me?
Thanks, but no thanks, Mr. Noble. I already have my heart set on someone
Who did
else.
you have in mind? Someone not you.
Until today, I thought it would fall to me to command and guide our ranks all by myself. But with you leading us, I've gotten to experience what it's like to fight alongside everyone. And I've realized how happy it makes me, fighting under your command. The Emperor doesn't take orders from anyone. It's their duty to stand alone and lead the entire Empire. But maybe it's better to have someone to rely on, so that you can support and guide each other through the darkness.
Am I that someone?
I may be heir to the Imperial throne, but first and foremost, I'm your grateful student. That will never change, even when I fulfill my destiny and become the Emperor. I told you long ago that I wish to enlist you in the service of the Empire. Well, I take it back. Now I wish only for your continued guidance during my eventual reign.
Don't just hide away in the corner, Professor. You're the reason we're celebrating.
It's because of you that I've had the courage to leave my room for a bit each day. I'm so grateful, Professor!
We were all just discussing how well you led us. Remarkable!
Your guidance is without parallel, Professor. I have had practicing of that phrase.
Your training's been top-notch. Really?
Whatever would we do without you? I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
I feel the same. You are something special, my teacher.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Ramire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Uh-oh.
Ramire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
An abnormal occurrence.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
I pray this is not a bad omen. May the goddess protect you all.
I'm gonna give that to Ferdinand, I guess. Oh, man. I am knocking this shit out. I thought this would take forever, but, man.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
Again, I've said this a million times. Why do they make her flirtatious and not bisexual? That's nice of you.
Professor, a bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, that's when she fainted, that's right. I'm okay.
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh. What could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
Enlightening.
May I ask you something?
When Professor lectures many students, some will inevitably get trouble keeping up. Let's get too far. Solved. Perhaps there's a magical solution.
Is that so?
Professor. You look unwell.
Oh, shit.
It's because of what happened, isn't it?
Don't speak of it aloud.
You can't change the past. For now, all we can do is use it to our advantage.
I know that. I also know that I must steel myself to ascend the Imperial throne.
Those preparations are going well. Someone is coming.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. Something terrible is happening in Remire Village. That's where you were when fate sent you our way. This feels preordained.
Are the knights making progress with their investigation?
They are.
If what is happening there is by design, there must be someone pulling the strings. There is the Death Knight, of course, and the mysterious mages who were implicated with the Western Church. They showed up when Flane was kidnapped as well, and now there is another strange occurrence near the monastery. It seems an unknown organization hopes to make the monastery its stage for something.
Do you believe that all these incidents are connected, Professor?
I do.
That is the logical conclusion, but I'm not so sure. It certainly appears that all of the events surrounding the monastery are connected by a single thread. However, I think it's possible that it may just be a result of different motives overlapping. Remember, Professor, if you think of people as simply enemies or allies, it may be impossible to grasp the truth.
Linhart's birthday. Yeah, give flowers. I'm sure he'd want to go to sleep instead of have a party.
We must. I am having a
I'm getting closer.
Alright, so I'm about to go stream the Byleth DLC with my girlfriend and do a little arena stream, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. But as you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be like right away, so be right back. Literally only one support. Literally only one support. And it's Edelgard and Bernadetta.
Bernadetta.
Lady Edelgard, what can I do for you?
I appreciate all the effort you're making to overcome your fear of me. Your dedication is commendable. However...
I'm just getting in your way, aren't I? You knew it, Bernie. You're just an intruder. Nobody wants you around. Stupid!
No, that's not true.
Bernadetta.
Yes?
The problem you keep running into is that you don't listen to what people are really saying. That's why your efforts are in vain. You need to listen instead of jumping to your own conclusions. Are you listening to me?
No, I'm jumping to my own conclusions.
Then why aren't you responding?
I wanted to listen until you were finished. Sorry, were you finished then?
I was.
Then may I please scream now?
By all means. But please try to make it a fairly quiet.
Just a tiny one. Wait. What was I upset about again? That's weird. I forgot why I was about to scream, and now I don't even need to. What a nice feeling.
You're trying your best. I know that. But even so...
But what? What did I do this time? I'm so sorry. Whatever it is. I'll go to my room and never bother you again.
She didn't learn shit.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. I was only going to say that...
Poor thing. And now for the Remire Calamity for the last time. A pattern of strange occurrences in Remire Village has suddenly erupted into something far more serious.
We've got to go. Now.
Alright.
The situation in Remire Village has changed drastically. We don't know much more than that. We're hearing reports that the villagers are killing each other. Some say houses are burning. Regardless, we need to move.
Alright.
Help! Somebody please help!
What's going on here?
This is horrific. It's even more revolting. More terrible than I expected.
I'm revolted too.
That's not... Anyway, we can't focus on that right now. We must save this village.
True. But if we are not careful about how we proceed, we will only increase the death toll.
The villagers are attacking each other. Let's knock them all out one by one.
Always so reckless. You do know that if we mess up, we will either kill or be killed, right?
Still, we cannot just stand here twiddling our thumbs and doing nothing.
I'd really like to go home now. But there's no time for thoughts like that. We have to help them.
I am waiting for your orders with full readiness.
Wait. Those people over there, they seem to be observing the chaos. They must be behind this. Eliminate them and rescue all of the unafflicted villagers.
Dimitri probably had the craziest reaction to the the chaos. Oh, I never replenished the Italians, did I?
Come back soon.
All right, let's begin.
There are some suspicious-looking ruffians out there, but our top priority is to rescue the villagers. Got it? I'll rein in the villagers who've turned violent. You focus on rescuing the others.
Stay focused.
Kill! Kill!
No hesitation.
I will prevail.
Ready.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Victory is assured.
Your first time using a bow and you get a crit. Very nice.
Thank you.
Put me in there.
Oh no.
Thank you.
I got this.
I will get the victory.
As you wish.
A great help.
God, there's more of them now.
The one giving commands in the back. I'm certain that's Tomas the librarian.
Thank you.
Trying to keep myself alive.
You saved me.
Thank you. Thank you.
I may as well win. Can't get ahead of myself.
Nice.
Tomas, what are you doing here?
Dare I even ask?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solon, the savior of all. What's the matter? So shocked you can't even speak.
He still looks so silly.
You were so
And of all villains to, or other characters other than Byleth to appear in the Smash Brothers trailer, would you have pictured it was this guy?
to get the blood of that little girl called Flame. With her blood, we'll be one step closer to realizing our goal.
Ah, fuck.
We'll have a bit of fun here too.
That's the Death Knight. He must be an ally of Tomas, or Solon, or whoever he is.
How was that? It's a long road yet.
I'm impressed.
Too slow. You're finished.
That was nice.
Thank you.
An opening. Must be awful losing to me. I think I'm improving.
That villager's gonna die.
You were cursed Fellstar. This will be a fine opportunity to measure your power.
Why have you gone after this village? What are you planning?
I could have conducted this experiment on any test subjects. Now that I have what I came for, I must bid you farewell.
I must go.
Wait! Damn it, he's gone.
We let him get away. I'll survey the village. There may still be enemies in hiding.
Oh, hell yeah. Wow, Ferdinand. Well, he did kill a lot of, or I should say subdue a lot of rogue villagers.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum. They said they weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects. Because of them, the people of Ramire Village.
There you are.
Oh.
That armor. So, you're the Flame Emperor.
Yes. I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Oh, we've met all right. But back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
It is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same. Had I known they planned to do this, I would have stopped it. You have my word.
Your words are meaningless. Now, I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
What?
If left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that? With the sword of the Creator on our side, Solon would not be a threat.
I must refuse.
Pity, though not unexpected. Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
Geralt, Professor, have you seen Lady Edelgard?
What's wrong, kid? Huh? Oh, damn it! He's gone. Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Since coming to the monastery, you've changed.
How so?
You've been angry since we first arrived in Ramire Village. And you look so happy when you're instructing the brats. Before the monastery, I'd never seen you bear your emotions like that. Not once.
It's thanks to the students.
Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery. If only so I could see your face lit up like that. Or maybe there was never any reason for us to leave the monastery in the first place.
Wasn't I born after you left?
I've put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? Though I suppose it may be nearly that time. Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
Just what was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery. I wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Professor, I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but admirable work out there. I really believe we did all that we could.
I wish that were true.
Geralt said the same thing. We must try to stay positive, even through the horror. I hear the so-called Flame Emperor appeared in Ramire Village as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Told me that you spoke with him.
He asked me to join forces with him.
Really? Is that what you want, Professor?
I do not.
That makes sense. It's hard to trust someone without knowing who they are or how they're connected to all this. Even if he wants you as an ally, his objectives are still unclear. If the Flame Emperor truly wishes to make use of your power, perhaps someday he will appear before you without his mask, and you can look in his eyes and decide what you believe.
Man, this is a different perspective when you know already.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, not at all. If you'll excuse me, Professor.
You did well handling that awful business in Ramire Village. I am certain the goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity. More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blindness.
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was hiding in your home. Pathetic! Who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your gaze?
Why did Tomas come to the monastery?
Tomas came to the monastery 40 years ago, by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance. Around 8 years ago, he went back to House Ordelia, before returning to the monastery once again, just last year. After having worked at Garrick Mach for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish? Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
In the long history of the Church of Seros, no, long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity is a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
A threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
It must be stopped.
I have truly come to rely on you. I believe that the monastery will remain safe so long as we have you. We do not yet know the enemy's objective or whereabouts. For now, please devote yourself to preparing for whatever comes next.
That is all for today.
Professor, please wait. I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear. You possess great power. I believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all. In any case, I expect great things from you. Walk this world proudly, dear Professor. May the goddess Sothis protect you.
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter?
It's nothing.
I see. In that case, farewell.
Do not say something that we may regret. What exactly am I? For now, let's leave this place. Please, go!
Wow. It's the final month with Geralt. Oh boy. Do nothing.
Sorry to trouble you.
Yes, let's see how Linhardt's doing. Are you thinking about the battle?
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives. or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting and were overrun.
Well, you did okay
Am I
last battle.
supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone, even at the cost of such life?
I couldn't be satisfied with that.
Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor.
There are some fights you can't run from.
I suppose that's the nature of the world, isn't it? Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield?
As long as I'm here, I won't let you die.
That's a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
That's all he wants.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
Was something stolen?
No, there is nothing of value in that building. We do not yet know what the intruder's objectives are.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
Which knight?
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And
Before he
to
dies.
speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Geralt has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Can anybody else be upgraded besides? No. Oh, of course we have supports. And they are all locked behind the time skip, other than me and Rhea. Have I seen this yet?
Welcome, Professor. This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me.
Understood.
Such a sweet child. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child.
This is probably good because I think off recording I'm going to be doing a run of the Church of Saros route.
May I ask if he ever spoke of me to you?
He said you were incredible.
Is that so? Unfortunately, I am unable to believe that such words fell from Geralt's lips. I want you to know that you are free to speak candidly. There is no need to spare me from the truth, however harsh it may be. Since you are here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seiros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garreg Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights.
I didn't know. Thank you for telling me.
Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also...
Yes?
Never mind. It is nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... Well, suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
We've reached support C, yet it's not going to matter because I'm going to betray the bitch. Oh, man. Well, there'll be an alternate save I'll make for the Church of Seiros run where I will make a choice in a question I technically don't know about yet. I'm trying to be facetious, but it's not working. I will see you guys when we go watch Gerald die. See ya.